Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Susie. If I haven't seen you on here yet, welcome to my channel. Comment down below if you are new. I have 3 kids, and that is what inspired me for today's video. So I had been searching fall bucket list ideas on Pinterest, and I started to get a little overwhelmed with all the crafts and all the food, especially the food that is super sugary or high in calories and allergens. So I narrowed it down to my 3 favorite crafts and my 3 favorite snacks that are allergy friendly. My 5-year-old loves doing crafts, and so he's gonna be in the video today as well. And then I have an almost 2-year-old who turns 2 on Halloween, and it's really exciting. She loves snack time, and so she's gonna be doing this as well. But she does have an intolerance to things like dairy and gluten, which is what inspired my snacks. She's not allergic, but I do notice her eczema flares up pretty bad when she eats those things. So today's projects and snacks are going to be inspired for my children, and there's just so many things on the internet these days, but I think that these are simple enough that a grandparent can follow along or a babysitter to help inspire you to do some fall crafts with the kids. I'm teaching my son, he's 5 right now, about fall and autumn and the things that the weather brings, so I encourage you to do the same and just enjoy this time. Create a fall bucket list with your family, and let's get started in the video. I'm going to grab my helpers now. So before we get started, I want to show you what you're going to be needing for craft time, and in no particular order. This one is for the corn we're going to be making. You can use a white sheet of paper. Now the original craft called for the cardboard. You can use a paper towel roll or toilet paper or brown paper. I ended up using the brown paper. You're going to need a couple Legos, Duplos are fine too, and then yellow and orange paint. And that's what you're going to need for the corn project. Then I picked up some glue. I like glue sticks better with my toddlers, and then scissors for your toddler, scissors for yourself, some Scotch tape, crayons. I did find that the markers work better than the crayons, and then Johnny actually ended up not even using the crayons, so that's optional. I'll show you. And then tissue paper. I wasn't about to buy a pack of tissue paper for just one of the projects, so 2 out of the 3 projects are going to need tissue paper. And then I used white parchment paper for the center of this plate that I'm going to show you, but you could also just use white tissue paper. And then another sheet of brown construction paper for the tree we're going to be making. And those are all the supplies you will need for the crafts. To help your toddler out, make sure you cut the center of the paper first. This particular plate is going to be for the sun catcher. It just makes things easier if some of the material is prepped for your child. Then take either parchment paper or white tissue paper, cut it and stick it to the back. I found that it was easiest to have a couple pieces of Scotch tape stuck to my island because the paper wanted to curl up on the plate. And then you are ready to start your leaf catcher or sun catcher plate. So now we are getting ready to do the leaf sun catcher, and we chose these colors for our leaves, and Johnny was getting kind of frustrated with his scissors, so he just decided to tear the pieces of tissue paper, which was fine by me. They still looked like leaves, and it still gave him the general idea of the project. Abigail loves the color yellow right now. She loves saying it, and it's the sweetest little thing. So this is a great time to talk to your kids about colors and the season and what the weather brings for where you live. I know we don't have very much of a change of season here, but the children loved doing this project. So we're done with the sun catchers, and now we're gonna make a tree. And the tree I decided to use just brown paper, the brown paper for. So I'm going to cut this for Johnny, and then I'm gonna make a couple branches for him. He just prefers me to do the cutting. So I meant to show you guys the sun catcher, but I'll show you here in a minute. Now we're on to the tree, and I am putting down the glue spots and then helping Johnny just do a little bit of tissue paper, and this way we're getting full use out of the tissue paper I bought, and he really liked this one. He thought it looked really good, and he said, "Mommy, this one's really pretty." So he really liked this one, and then you flip it over at the end and then hang it up where you want to. All right, on to the corn project. So you're gonna cut out a white sheet of paper, and then you're gonna grab that brown construction paper or your cardboard. Now, I decided that the brown construction paper was better because it glued easier and it wasn't so hard to cut. Then you're gonna fold it back and forth to make it look like more real, like the top of a corn. My corn was really wide, but that's okay. Then once the child glues on the top of the corn, you're gonna dip the Legos. I found that Duplos were better than smaller Legos into the yellow and orange paint. And Johnny really liked this project. Now you'll notice that Abigail is not with us right now, and Johnny's actually talking about what a big mess she's making because she's currently eating a snack. But I really liked this project. Donnie really liked this. If you're gonna do one of these three, I would suggest the corn one. He really liked stamping the corn onto the paper. So back inside for snack time, and the first snack is the green monsters. Now I'm trying to keep these allergy friendly, so optional would obviously be the peanut butter that you see, and you don't need the candy corn, but I had it in my house and I thought I'd try it. But the teeth are pretzels, and then you can stick the tongue in just fine without the peanut butter. And then if you wanted to use the pretzels for teeth, you can just stick those on with the gel that I'm going to show you here. And I ended up using 2 strawberries. Those are the candy eyes I got from Walmart, and here's the decorating gel I got from Walmart as well. We'll need the 2 green apples because we are doing the monster mouths. You're going to cut them into 4 slices and then cut out the seeds as well. And then you're going to carve them as if you were going to carve a pumpkin. So because these are going to be mouths, I just like to cut a little hole in there. It doesn't have to be perfect because they're silly monsters. So just go ahead and carve it, and then they should pop out easily with a paring knife. So now let's do the tongues of the monsters, which ended up being only 2 strawberries that I sliced up really thin, and then you just stick it into the mouth. Showed you these 3 because you could use any of these 3 if you have any of those in your home, or if your store is sold out of one or the other. I ended up using the gel. I thought it worked nicely. It was sticky enough for the eyes, even on the slippery apple. So put your apple aside and then do 2 dots, and then just stick the candy eyes right onto the apple. And then if you wanted to use the peanut butter, just put it in the mouth and then take the broken pieces of pretzel to make it look like he has teeth. Johnny thought this was so funny, which I thought it ended up turning out cute too. If you didn't want to use peanut butter, I guess you could use like Cheese Whiz or a slice of cheese to stick the pretzels in for teeth. And then this is how this little guy turned out. All right, so moving on to the spider cookies. These are Enjoy Life, a brand by Walmart. They are allergy friendly, free of all of these ingredients. Now, last year, my mother-in-law actually turned me on to this snack craft, and she used peanut butter cookies, and they were delicious, obviously with the Hershey Kisses, which by the way are also gluten-free. But we're gonna keep it allergy friendly, and we're gonna stick to these cookies. They are soft bake, which allows me to put the Hershey Kiss into the cookie. I like this cookie icing for the legs that I'm going to be showing you, and then the candy eyes. Also, these are the gluten-free pretzel sticks that you can find at Walmart. They are also non-dairy, no soy, no artificial colors, that whole thing. So that's what I used for the teeth and the monsters, and I'm going to be using on the chocolate cookies. So go ahead and start icing your legs onto the cookie, and then you're going to take a Hershey Kiss and you're going to place it upside down into the cookie. That way it gives you a flat surface to place the eyes on, and make sure you keep it in your hand so you don't break the cookie. These are soft bake, so just be gentle with them. Johnny is being my little helper and he is unwrapping all of the Hershey Kisses for me. To apply the eyes, just make 2 dots with the gel and stick on the candy eyes. It's really simple and they look so cute. And you could use chocolate cookies too, just to make the legs stand out. Use pretzel sticks instead. And if you want to keep things really basic, grab some cutie oranges and your celery that is about to go bad and slice it up for the cutest little after school snack. These are just like the easiest thing you can prepare. This doesn't even have to be a thing. You could put it on their breakfast plate in the morning, but I just thought it was really fun and different for the kids. And leave out the celery and see if they snack on it. But you'll want to peel your cuties and then just stick the celery right in the middle. Super simple, and it made it really fun for the kids to snack on. And I know that there are a ton of snacks and crafts out there on the internet right now, but I feel like these ones were the healthiest and simplest. So if you try them, go ahead and tag me over on Instagram or comment down below. I hope that you do, because they were absolutely delicious and super fun. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching today. Take care. Bye.